Hey everybody, we are live. It is good to see all of you guys. There were actually a few people waiting. Let me get my microphone out and get that on. Good evening, everybody. Now I want you guys to listen to my voice now and then listen to my voice once I get the mic attached and tell me what you think. So all right, so here's before. Hey, Stephen's party of two. I think that's Amy. Is that not correct? All right, now here's before. Here's after. So I just plugged my mic in, and so this will be like the third test. Hey, Brianna Sky is on. So good to see you, Brianna. I'm surprised I could read the name since I didn't have my computer glasses on. Yeah, Fabulous Designs on a Budget says after. Yeah, you know, guys, I got this new Pop Voice lavalier mic. It's a lapel mic. And hey, Miss V, how are you? And I trialed it last week for the first time. And hey, Pam at Creative Homescaping, it's good to see you too. And I think it's really been making a difference. You know, a couple of you guys said you had a little trouble hearing me. So now you guys can hear me. Brianna Sky said, hello, Joanne. Who's Joanne? And she's also saying, hey, Rikki. So I must have missed Rikki jumping on. So it's good to have her on. Darcy is on. Hey, Darcy. There's Michelle from All Sorts. Donna D is on. Hey, folks, we got people jumping on left and right. We have 20 people on. So while I'm thinking about it, if you guys could just go ahead and give me a thumbs up, that would just help me out so much. Yeah. And you know what, Pat, I have to remember now not to talk so loud. Before, I'd have to talk really loudly so that you guys could hear me. And then my husband was watching TV in the other room, and he would like complain sometimes, like, seriously? But now I have to remember that I don't have to do that. So Stephanie is thanking all of us for participating in the Mardi Gras challenge. That was a lot of fun. It really was, just trying to figure out what to do. I still got mine set up in there, and I was looking at it earlier today. And I want to thank you guys too for taking a look at it. And that's one of the things that I was going to mention. Style with Pat is on. Oh, V, yes. My husband watches TV a lot. Girl, that's all he does. He sits hands behind in that other room. And he's sitting in there watching TV, or I take that back. Well, he does. He sits in there a lot of time watching TV, but if he's not watching TV, he could be in there working. For example, he was in there making a rack for his fishing pole. And I'm good, V, thank you. And so while he was making that rack for his fishing pole, I was like trying to do a video, and every now and then you'd hear this or something like that. I'm like, oh my goodness. So what I've been trying to do is not video when he's around. But yes, Cindy, hey, how are you, Cindy? Yes, this is our sister circle, guys, and we have been on almost 4 minutes. And so I probably should at least go ahead and start talking with the chit chat that I had arranged before I get started in with the collabs. So first of all, the first thing I wanted to mention, and then the Life I'm Trying to Love, that's Trisha, is on with us tonight too. And the first thing I wanted to say from Stephanie and myself, yes, Rikki, I am almost at 5,000. I think I just need about 200 more to go and I'll have 5,000. I cannot believe it. I was hoping to be at 5,000 by the end of the quarter, but I might be there before then. And Gina Penny is on. So, hey, Gina, good to see you. Yes, you know, I'm just so excited about that. And I got to figure out what to do about the giveaway because I want to make sure I do everything right. So, yes, Nesting Haven, thank you as well. And I'm trying to do a better job of remembering everybody's names. And Nesting Haven, I don't remember yours. But yes, guys, thank you. And see, Dana's jumped on. And Michelle's moments have jumped on. So yes, thank you guys. Yes, this is very exciting for me. I am really excited about it. Okay, guys, it's been 5 minutes and I have to remember now that I don't have to shout. So let me, first of all, I'm going to stop greeting people right now and I'm going to start with the business of our day. So again, welcome to our sister circle. If you're new to us, if you're new to our channel, one of the things that I do on Shoutout Sunday is I give information about updates on upcoming collabs and invitations. And I have found so many today. My goodness, we have a whole bunch and some of them are on the same day. And then we also follow up with a homework assignment. Thank you, Marilyn. Yeah, this by mic really does make a difference. And guys, I did a review on this mic. It is on the channel. I reviewed it and uploaded it yesterday. This mic is only $12.98. I was like, really? And I think it's really done a good job. Now, I will admit, this is the first lavalier mic that I've tried out, but it's pretty darn good. And I feel like, hey, budget friendly works for me. So yes, and if you guys could give me some thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. So check out the video where I reviewed the mic, and then you guys can hear the quality of the mic yourself. And for those of you that were on early, were able to hear the difference. So Okie Mom said she needs one. Like I said, this one is only $12.98, and I do have a video about it, and I guess I could link that video below as well. So, okay. So anyway, I wanted to thank everybody for jumping in on the, for joining us today, number one. And, Rosie said she saw the review and thought it was pretty good. You know, Rosie, it was the first time I'd done a review like that. So I wasn't really sure how to go about it. So I just figured I would review it like I would use it. And if you were wanting to try it, stuff you would want to know. So that was what I tried to do because I am not like a tech person. So again, thank you everybody for jumping in today and then for jumping in on the challenge that Steffi and I hosted about our Mardi Gras table. The tablescapes were so nice. I have not gotten through all of them, so I'm still going through them and I have comments to leave, so I will get to that. So somebody said they're only getting notifications when someone goes live. What you might consider doing is unsubscribing and then subscribing again. Sometimes that's what you have to do. So unsubscribe and then resubscribe right away. And when you tap the bell, that should put you in good position to get all the notifications as well. All right, and then other challenges that just dropped. The one with Creative Lori's Spring Collage wrapped up a few days ago, and that challenge was a lot of fun. And is it too late to participate in the Mardi Gras collab? Oh no, just go ahead now. Stephanie is in charge of the playlist, so you just let her know when you get it done and she can pop you in it. So Diva, no, we will always make room for you. So yeah, not a problem. But as I was saying, Creative Lori's Spring Collage Challenge wrapped up, and it was such a fun challenge. And this was a no-cost challenge. You had to shop your home and create a spring collage from things in your home. And she gave you examples of 5 different things you could use, like a bird cage or a dome dish or a basket. It was really a lot of fun. So Brianna, if you need a mic, you could check out the link in the description box. Just take a look at it. Like I said, this one was only $12.98, and I feel like it's doing a pretty good job for me. So again, now I am tethered to this position. It's got like a 6-foot cord that's on it, and it's into my iPad, and I couldn't walk around very far. But typically when you have a mic on, you're not running around very much anyway. So Empress 40 just joined us as well. So welcome to our sister circle today. The other challenge that just wrapped up was the Spring Clean and Decorate with Me, and so many of us participated in that. And that was where you did some spring cleaning and then decorated some place in your home. And I got a lot of nice comments on my video, so I want to thank you guys for checking that out too. So yeah, so Stephanie's jumping in and responding to people who wanted to know if the Mardi Gras challenge was, if it was too late. So she's saying, no, it's not too late and you can get in there. So good. So James Cox is on. Well, oh my goodness. Well, hi, James. I don't think you've ever been on one of my live streams before. I've been on several of yours, but certainly thank you for jumping on and joining us tonight. This is our sister circle, and one of the things that we do over here is share collabs and upcoming challenges, and then support one another in our efforts to grow our channel. So now, ladies, let me give you the homework for the week before I forget. And everybody say hi to James. He dropped on, and James is the one that started the I'm a Creator movement. So when you see the hashtag I'm a Creator, that's James's movement, and he is the force behind that. So hey, James, and welcome to our sister circle tonight. All right, so ladies, now homework for tomorrow's YouTube growth strategy session. There's actually 2 videos listed, but both of them are like under 6 minutes, and I think you will find them very interesting. The first video is by Clueless Mama D. Actually, it's her Clueless, well, it's Drea from Clueless Mama D, but she has another channel, and it's called Clueless Tips. And this particular video is called Should Small YouTubers Go Live? And since that is our challenge for the month of March, I thought it would behoove us to take a look at that video. She's got a lot of good information in it. And like I said, it's less than 6 minutes, and you know how funny she is. So it'll be a good one to take a look at. The second video is by Rob at vidIQ, and it's how to get more views with vidIQ. But basically, it's a guidebook for vidIQ for beginners. And I know I always struggle with keywords and tags. So this will be a good video for us to kind of get a little bit better understanding of what vidIQ is and what they do. Now, I am not sponsored by vidIQ. They don't pay me anything. As a matter of fact, I pay them. But I thought what you might consider doing is just kind of look at their video on how to get more views on YouTube, and just kind of work through some of the exercises that he shows for how to use vidIQ, and maybe it's something that can benefit you. And if not, you know, take what you need and leave what you don't behind. And I see we've got a few other people joining us, but like I said, I'm not looking at that because I'm trying to take care of our business right now. The name again is Clueless Tips. And I do already have that information in the description box. I was able to get that popped in. Well, you know what? Yeah, I think she's in there. But if not, I'm going to put it in the description box as soon as we wrap up tonight, because I've already got the Word document done. So now I just need to copy and paste it and put it in there. I just wasn't able to get it all in there before we got started. So there's that. All right, so now let's take a look at our upcoming challenges. First of all, we've got the continuing ongoing challenge, the Hug Your Home Challenge. And I think we're probably up to week 10 with that one now. And you can still jump in, but only if it makes sense for you. And the thing about this one, you can jump in wherever, and then you can go back and pick up the rest. I'm going to start that one this month. I just didn't have time to do it before, but it makes sense for me now, I think. And then Mickey's 30-day journal challenge wrapped up. And guess who won? That was really such a fun challenge. And I really did enjoy the journaling and looking forward to some of the different prompts that she had. But who were the winners? Well, V and V were the winners for Mickey's journaling challenge. Miss V and Velma at Mike and Vale's Life. So Val at Mike and Vale's Life and Miss V were the winners for Mickey's 30-day journaling challenge. And I want to thank you guys so much for jumping in on that. You know how it is when you first start your channel. It is so difficult, especially when you're getting a small number of views. And we've all been there. So I appreciate you guys jumping in and supporting her. Now, what are the ones coming up right now soon? Well, first of all, tomorrow, which is March 4th, is the Spring Floral DIY Challenge for 2019. This one is hosted by Heidi Sonboul and Lindsey at Domer Home. And now this one drops tomorrow. And this is the one where you were supposed to have flowers in it, but you had to make your flowers. You couldn't buy them. So that should prove to be a very interesting. And I've been looking at a couple of videos to see, well, how can I make flowers? And our newest little sister, Pretty at April Will, has a video on her channel on how to make paper flowers. And then Creative Lori also has one on her channel on how to make flowers. So if you guys are thinking about doing that, that's a way for you to do that. And while I'm thinking about this, again, we've got 37 people on. If the rest of you guys who have not, if you could give me a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. The Spring Floral Challenge, the playlist opens tonight, but the video upload is tomorrow. So you do have time if you can get something done tonight. And only consider that if it makes sense for you. And then on Tuesday, March 5th, is Biddy Boo Brown's St. Patty's Day Challenge. And it's where she is doing a Beverage Center Challenge for St. Patty's Day. I see a couple of you are talking about coffee filter flowers, and I saw 2 videos on coffee filter flowers. I've been looking at that stuff all weekend, so we'll see. But anyway, Biddy Boo Brown's St. Patty's Day Beverage Center, that one drops on Tuesday, and in that one you need to have a leprechaun, a pot of gold, a shamrock, and a sign. And if you kind of look back there, right over there, you might see something. So I got to get that. Can the beverage station be a coffee station? Oh yeah. When she says beverage station, typically when people mean beverage station, they usually mean coffee, hot chocolate, that kind of thing. Unless they're talking about doing a bar cart, the beverage station is usually coffee, tea, hot chocolate, that kind of thing, you know, innocuous kind of drinks. So yes, beverage station is fine. Okay, and then now there's a couple on Tuesday. I almost forgot my challenge that I am co-hosting, or that I'm collaborating with Sherri at Born to Book and Rikki at Rikki Looyen. The 3 of us are in a closed collab, and we are doing the 3rd in our series of My Everyday Life, and it's a thrifting episode. So the interesting thing would be to see what are the thrifting needs for each of the 3 families. So you guys be sure and check us out well, not tomorrow, but on Tuesday for that one. And then let me ask you guys this. Tell us, what would you like to see in our next My Everyday Life episode, or the next few? Give us some suggestions for what you would like to see us do. And Dana, I'm so glad that you're on so that you can respond to questions about the beverage station. So yeah, she says anything you want in regards to the beverage station. So there's that. So 2 on Tuesday, the St. Patty's Beverage Station by Biddy Boo Brown, which is something you guys need to do. And then of course the My Everyday Life with what you do daily on YouTube. Now, what do you mean by that? I think it was Okie Wife. When you said by what you do daily on YouTube, do you mean what we do to prepare our YouTube channels, or do you just mean our daily routines? I'm not sure. What did you mean by that? So pop that in. And then Sherri and Rikki, in case I miss it, if you guys can make sure you check it out. Okay, Miss V said she would like to see how we de-stress. So Rikki and Sherri, I'm going to ask you guys if you could write that down. Okay, so anything YouTube related is what the Okie housewife said. So Sherri and Rikki, if you guys could get notes on that, because I can't write that while we're chatting. I can barely read it quick enough, but then that way we'll know what we want to do or need to do next. Okay, guys, we appreciate it. And if there's something else you think of, just throw them in there, and then Sherri or Rikki will capture it, and then we'll talk about it. All right, now March 6th, which is Wednesday, is Something for All Seasons. Now, this is Kristi and Sherri's collaboration. They're co-hosting their Something for All Seasons open Collabs invite. And the first one is a spring cleaning one. And in this one, they want us to do spring cleaning or give spring cleaning tips, hacks, and that kind of thing. And Sherri put up a reminder video just a couple of days ago. So hopefully you guys should be doing that. And this should work for every one of you guys. Even if you're a crafter, if you're a house cleaner, if you're all about the mom life, whatever it is that you do, this spring cleaning should work for you because you've got to clean out whatever it is. So if you're a crafter, maybe it's spring cleaning your craft room. If you do home decor, maybe it's time to clean out your home decor closet. So keep that in mind. Stand in the shower for 40 minutes. I wouldn't have any hot water left. And you know what, though? Well, that's not about now. So I'll save that for later. Okay, so now March 9th is Diva's Spring Cloche collab for 2019. And in this one, we are to use a cloche of any kind to create a spring vignette for our home. And the upload date is this Saturday, March 9th. And then you can put it anywhere in your home. So now this is not the kitchen vignette. This is a spring cloche vignette, and it's to go anywhere in your home. And then on March 9th, there's two more on March 9th. March 9th is going to be a busy day. So let me back up. So first one on March 9th is the Spring Cloche Collab 2019 with Diva Designing on a Dime. The second one we have, okay, so what is the cloche? Let me show you real quick. I'm going to run over here and I'll be right back. Okay. All right, so now you guys that are on, I don't have the microphone on now. Now I do. So again, I'm trying to let you guys see the difference in what it sounds like. So now this is a cloche. It's like a domed dish. So, and this is a small one. This is actually a butter cloche. I put, it's for butter. See, it says butter me up, that kind of thing. But this is an example of a cloche. This is another example of a cloche. This is a domed cake stand, but you can put something quite large in this. There. All right, so that's a cloche. And I thought about that the other day, that I should probably have one out to show, and I didn't, so I'll remember that next time. Okay, so that's a cloche. So, and then you can put little things inside it to decorate, and just wherever you decide to put it, you just put it somewhere in your house. And then on the other one on March 9th is the Spring Coffee Table Challenge hosted by MystyleMycolours. So again, there's 3 on that day. So we talked about Diva Spring Cloche collab. Also on that day is the $5 DIY Dollar Tree Décor Challenge. And this one is an ongoing challenge hosted by BumBea's DIY. And she's choosing a different co-host each month. And this month, Miss V is her co-host. And I think V is on with us right now. So V, if you want to share any news about this particular collaboration, be sure to jump in and tell them. Now, here's the caveat with this challenge. You only get 1 week to put your things together. They feel like, look, you go to the Dollar Tree all the time. They're not asking for a lot of stuff. So they're like, look, you got 1 week to get it in and get it done, because they're going to have this collaboration ongoing. So, So this month, Miss V is her co-host, and the details include create a DIY or some kind of decor for your home. All materials must come from the Dollar Tree. Now, if you live in the UK or somewhere and they don't have a Dollar Tree, they have like Poundland or something like that. Whatever the dollar store in your area is, that's what you can use. So spend $5 or less to create on items to create a spring DIY. So there's that. And the videos go up, like I said, on March 9th. And then there is another one on March 9th. And this one is the Spring Coffee Table Challenge, open invite, hosted by MystyleMycolours. Now, she hosted this challenge at Christmas time, and it was so nice. And she decided she's going to host it every season. So you have to create 2 coffee table designs. And each one of them must include a light source. But with the other things you need to include, you need to have, one of them should at least have some kind of a floral item in it. One of them must have something to read. And then the upload date is 1 p.m. British time, and which is 8 a.m. Eastern. And if you don't live at British time or 8 a.m. Eastern, then you're going to need to Google what that time slot is for you. You can Google it quite easily. But remember, she likes you to show 2 different versions of a coffee table design. And each of the versions must include a light source, candle, lamp, lantern, something like that. And then you can decide when, how, or where you include the floral, the something to read, and that kind of thing. And as always, guys, please do your due diligence and go to the invite videos to get all the details. So there are those. So there's 3 on March 9th. On March 12th is my open invitation to my spring kitchen vignette, and I am so excited about that. I was working on that today. I tell you guys what, I am so excited for spring. I can hardly wait. I went to the home and garden show today, and I tell you what, you would have thought I was in heaven. I did a little bit of vlogging, and I will try to bring you guys some of that over the next few days, but I don't know when I'm going to get it in with all these challenges coming up. But in my spring kitchen vignette, remember, it must be on a tray because it's got to be portable. You need to include some spring florals in it because you've got to have spring flowers because after all, it's spring. You should have a bird or a bunny. You can take your pick, a bird or a bunny. Now, it's not Easter, so no Easter rabbits per se, jelly beans and baskets and that kind of thing. It's spring. So there's that to consider. And then at least something with words on it. So something with words on it, and that could be a plaque, a book, a magazine, whatever you choose. And a bird or a bunny must be on a tray. And spring flowers. Lord Jesus, help me. I'm yearning for spring flowers. So there's that. March 20th is the Spring Decor DIY Challenge. And this one's hosted by Homebody with For Lisa and Sharon at Creative Glam. And this challenge is for under $20. So now, For Lisa, I know you're on. So if there's anything you want to jump in on and add about your challenge, be sure to let us know. But this one is, again, it's an under $20 challenge. And what they want you to do is to, it's got to be under $20, and you need to share how you spend it and what you spend it on. And you're to create some kind of a spring decor for your home. So for Lisa, if you want to add anything else, feel free to do that, and the ladies will be able to see it. March 22nd is the Spring Easter Mantle Challenge. Yes, anything under $20 is what they need to, they can purchase, buy, materials, whatever, but can't be more than that. All right. March 22nd is the Spring Easter Mantle Challenge, and this one is co-hosted by Stephanie at Creative. This me, and I tell you what, that Stephanie is busy this year. Every month she's got a new challenge going on. And Shoshana at Regal Design. So now their challenge is for a spring Easter mantle. Now here's the thing, well, 2 things. Number 1, if you don't have a mantle, you're welcome to use a shelf. So that's kind of nice because I don't have a mantle. I just have shelves, and then I have a buffet, but I don't have a mantle. Now, what are the details? You must include a spring garland, spring flowers, and a bunny. So those are the things for that. Now, you can have more than one bunny, but you need to have at least one bunny, a spring garland, and spring flowers. Now, here's the other thing, though, about this challenge. This is Shoshana's first challenge that she's co-hosted, and it's Shoshana at Regal Designs. She is so excited to be co-hosting her first challenge. So if possible, if it makes sense for you guys, jump in. And if not, you can show some love by just going through the playlist, watching the videos, and then leaving comments. So yeah, I watched her invite video and she was just so excited. You guys just have to see her invite video. So all right, so that's March 22nd. On March 23rd is the DIY Mommy Spring Challenge. And again, that's a big one. Now, Trisha at The Life I'm Trying to Love says, is anyone doing keto? I think, Trisha, there might be somebody on here that's doing keto. So, but yeah, if anybody's doing keto, make sure to respond to The Life I'm Trying to Love, because I think she does keto on her channel, and she's got some things coming up in relation to that. March 27th now. This one is hosted by M&M. And it's a chore thing keeps popping up. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know if that's a channel or if that's a challenge. So if it's a challenge, if you could like send me an email, because I'm not catching it. But now March 27th, excuse me, the Spring Porch Clean and Decorate Challenge, co-hosted by M&M. Well, who's M&M? Marilyn at Fabulous Designs on a Budget, and Marie at Marie's DIY. I just thought that was too cute. Oh, it's a chore thing, is a channel, and her name is Ro. Okay. I just kind of kept catching it out of the corner of my eye, and I'm trying not to look. I'm trying not to like look at the comments until we've got our business done now, but it's like I keep seeing them pop up. Then I thought, was there something I'm supposed to be getting? So thank you, Ro, for responding. All right, so now let me give you the info on the Spring Porch Clean and Decorate Challenge hosted by M&M. Now, this is the thing with this one. First of all, they want you to take some before and after footage. Secondly, they want you to clean and decorate your porch and then create a DIY for your porch. And you also need to include some spring signage. Now, what I don't remember is whether or not spring flowers are required. So, Marilyn, I know you're on, and Marie, I believe you're on. So if you do need spring flowers, if you could jump in and let me know, I'll be sure and write that down. But most people will do spring flowers when they're doing their porch. The only problem for me with cleaning and decorating the porch is that it is still so cold. So yes, something floral for your spring porch. So yes, so for that detail, you need to take before and after footage, clean and decorate your porch, create a DIY for your porch, and also have some spring signage. So it looks like, Trisha, people are starting to respond to you about the keto diet. So that's good. Mangy Housewife just jumped in. Now, guys, this is something else that probably everybody will want to know about, and that is on March 30th, Davita Lane is hosting her Easter Spring Tour. You know, Davita has not been on YouTube a real long time. I'm thinking that she's probably started around the same time that I did, or around the same time as Tracy Ann. But this girl is doing it. Her channel is really growing. It is doing really well. And her spring tours are doing well. Well, not spring tours, but her home tours are really doing well. So if you're inclined to do a home tour, then do that. Yeah, those comments are going fast. So that's why I miss most of them. So what date is that one? March 30th. And then I will put this information in the description box. Like I said, I've got it on the Word document. So once we're done, I will copy and paste it into the description box. So all of this is in there for you guys, but it'll just be the calendar date and just the list. It won't have the full details. So you do need to go to the invite video for full details. Okay, and now we've even got one for April and May. So now Wani from Wani's house is on with us, and these are her 2 challenges. If someone would like to do a villa, she's open. What is a villa? When I see the word villa, I'm thinking of a house. So what is a villa? But anyway, the last 2 challenges that I have from creators is one for April 8th, and this is Wani. And actually, both of these are from Wani at Wani's house. And it's the Spring Decked and Styled Home Tour collaboration hosted by Wani's house. And she wants you to share 2 places in your home decked out and styled for spring. You must include flowers, and you must always include a DIY showing 1 or 2 floral arrangements. And the upload date begins on Friday, April 8th, but you can upload as late as April 10th. So she's going to leave it open for 2 days so that if you're not able to get everything in by the 8th, you can get it in by the 10th. And Wani's been hosting this particular challenge for a couple of years now, so it's always a good one. So this is her April 8th Spring Decked and Styled Home Tour Collab, where you're going to share at least 2 places in your home decked out and styled for spring, and it must include flowers and must include a DIY showing floral arrangements. And then her second challenge is for May 10th, and this one is the Spring Patio Party, and I'm so glad it's later in the year, like in May. And in this one, you're asked to decorate your patio, your deck, or your porch and share it with all of us. And this is the 3rd or 4th year she's hosted this one. And so what you need to do is do a DIY upgrade or refurbish the space. And then also she wants a tablescape, a patio tablescape. So you could either do your bistro table, picnic table, or whatever. Hi, honey. And the upload date for this one is Friday, May 10th. And the link will be open on May 8th. So if you're ready sooner, you can probably pop it in on May 8th, but it'll be open until May 10th. Now there's a couple of tags going around, and one of them is called Luxury Items I Would Not Buy. And I saw this on Kimberly Davis's channel and on Kenya's at Kenya's Decor Corner. So if you guys are interested in that tag, go to one of their channels and check them out, and then get the questions, and then you can just kind of tag yourself and jump in. And the other one that I found, which I thought was very interesting, and I didn't write down who was hosting it, but it was a mom channel. It was a, oh shoot, what was it? It was a tag about being a stay-at-home wife or mom. And there were several questions, and I'll find it and I'll put it in the description box because I forgot to put it on my list. And then this is the other thing. You can walk back there, not a problem. And this is the other thing. I noticed that you guys are starting to collaborate with one another. Oh, there's a jewelry tag. Okay, so Pam, if you want to send me that information, then I'll try to find it. But let me just write myself a note. Jewelry tag. And then that stay-at-home mom tag. Because I know some of you guys, this fits into your lifestyle, and I thought it would be fun. But yeah, there's a mom tag that's going around, and it's about whether or not you get questions about being a stay-at-home mom, if people are negative, that kind of thing. And I meant to write it down, and somehow I guess I didn't. So anyway, one of the things that I want to encourage all of you guys to do, and I see that you are doing it, is collaborate with one another. And that's the good thing. You guys are starting to, we are really forming a community here, and we're starting to collaborate with one another. And that's what we want to do. So, 10 thrift stores in one day is the tag. Really? That ought to be interesting. Is that why you did that, Laura? Because Mickey said, do you know, she said, do you know how many thrift stores Laura went to? We didn't realize that you were doing a tag, if that's what you were doing when you did that. But we were like, whoa. So anyway, I am glad that you guys are collaborating with one another. And I did see a video online. It was by Nick Nimmons, and it was called How to Collab with Other YouTubers. And it was meant to encourage you and give you some guidance on how to collab with other people. So I will list that video. I will link it in the description box so that you guys can take a look at that too, because it's really good that you guys are collaborating with one another. So great. So Shelly jumped on. All right. So those are those things that I wanted to make sure to mention. So now, ladies, let me just say this, don't forget our challenges for our sister circle. Those challenges are coming up. We were supposed to create a 3 things video, something that with searchable content for our channel, and it was to go up by March 9th. But with so many videos coming out, so many challenges on March 9th, why don't we just say by the end of March, we need to have our 3 things video done. Now, let me just say our newest little sister, Pretty at April Will, did her 3 things video last week. And it's called, I think it's 3 things, now I'm forgetting it. 3 things, beginners, three things that beginners in origami need to know, or something like that. But do check out April Will's channel and see her 3 things video. So she got hers done. And so kudos to her. And then Mickey at Live, Laugh, Love, and Pray went live last week. So she did her live stream. So Kristi's done 2 live streams, and she's already got one scheduled for this week. Ruth's done her live stream. And Kenya's done her live stream, and Diva did her live stream. So guys, we are getting it done. We are getting it done. Now, so one of the videos that's our homework assignment for tomorrow is Drea's video on She's Small YouTubers live stream. And she just talks a little bit about why we should do that. And it's 3 things every origami beginner should know. So now, Okay Mom Life says, I'm nervous. So what are you nervous about? Are you nervous about a live stream? Because if you're nervous about a live stream, Drea's video talks about that. Now, Ruth at Kentucky Fried Fun, she did her live stream. She did a beautiful job, and Kristi's done a beautiful job on hers. So yeah, we are getting it done. And then Pam at Creative Homescaping, she went live today. And Pam, was this your second time to go live or your first? So Trisha's doing her live next week. And Trisha, we were supposed to get together. So we can get together after this if you like. Also, Pam, it'll be your 4th live stream. I know I thought I had seen one of yours before. So people are getting it done. And if you're nervous about it, again, check out Drea's video. I think she just talks a little bit about that. But you know what? Unapologetic housewife. That's Stephanie. Stephanie, you could do it. And the thing about going live, well, one good thing, if you send out the notification and you schedule it so that we can be aware of it and jump on, we'll be there to be supportive. And we'll be there to be supportive. And so at least you'll have your sisters here from the sister circle that can jump on and give you an atta girl and that kind of thing. So, and that's another thing. You say, I'm afraid no one will watch. Well, you know what? Sometimes that's a good thing if nobody watches, because then if you mess up, there's nobody there to see it. But you know what? It's okay. But scheduling definitely helps. And just pretend you're just talking to your friends. It's like, don't look at that little counter up there that tells you how many people are watching. Don't look at that at all. Just assume that you've got 50,000 people out there. And as Ruth suggested, you can unbox something for your first live stream, or talk about something that you're really, really comfortable with. So go for it. And remember, the whole idea behind our issuing these kind of challenges to ourselves is so that we can grow. So Wani did a live stream yesterday. Now, Patrice asks, does the live stream tell you who's watching? And you know who's watching if they make a comment. Otherwise, all you see is 40 watching. But if Bowhead Laura pops in with a comment, then you see Laura's on. And if My Everyday Wife pops in, then you can see that she's on. Oh, and you can do a Q&A as a live video. And yes, you can do a haul. So hauls are great. But remember, depending upon what you're going live from, you're usually tethered like right in front of your device. So somebody just said they're going to do their 3 things on a live stream, and someone said they're going to go shopping. I don't know how you can go shopping on a live stream. That might be a little difficult, but I'd be interested to know how. So there's that. So remember, guys, our 3 things video is due by the end of March. Now, for those of you that are fairly new to our circle, what do we mean by that? Well, one of the things we're trying to do is not only grow our number of subscribers, and I shouldn't have said that word. That's a bad word on YouTube. Sorry about that. But we're trying to grow the numbers of people that regularly watch our content. So, oh, Diva said you shopped live. Oh, okay. So anyway, we're trying to grow the number of people that regularly watch our content. One of the ways that we can do that is to have content that is searchable. So when we say searchable, you know that if people Google something, like I did a video the other day on how often you should change your kitchen sponges. And I meant to call it 3 things you should know, but I forgot to put that in the title. And then I thought, did I actually list 3 things, like 1, 2, 3? I probably had more than that. But so then, okay, so let's say that was my 3 things. And then someone wanted to know, how often should I change my kitchen sponge? And so if they Google that or to search it, hopefully my video would be one of the ones that pops up, and then they would watch it. Now, based upon how well I've used keywords and titles, which is why I'm suggesting we look at that vidIQ video, it will hopefully come up in the search bar. But now let me ask you guys this. The last couple of videos I've posted, I have struggled with getting the right keywords. I felt like I had the tags, I had the keywords, but I didn't feel like I was getting the views I should have been getting. Has anyone had that same question? Because right now with YouTube being broken, which, with all the child exploitation debacle, I don't feel like the videos are being pushed out, that the algorithm is doing something crazy. What do you guys think? Okay, so Rita Renee says yes, because you know what? And Amy said she agrees from Stephen's Party of 2, because, when I put that video up for that microphone review, that is something that almost all of us is looking for. And I thought I should have got more views than that. So I think right now, keywords everywhere. And no, I have not tried that. I'm going to have to do that. But I think right now, with the problems that they're having, it's a problem. Now, do you guys know what I mean when I'm talking about this YouTube debacle and the child exploitation mess? Is everyone up to date on that? Because if you're not, you need to get up to date, because even if you don't have children, what's happening is going to affect us all. So Marilyn says she's not up to date on it, and Renee says she's not up to date on it. So this is the thing. YouTube, well, someone discovered that some, okay, and Amy said she's heard a little. Well, this is the 411 on it, and this is as much as I know, and I've been doing a little research on it, but this is what happened. So there are family channels that pedophiles, or what YouTube is calling bad actors, have been going to family channels like, well, I won't even give any names because I don't want people to say, oh, they were on this so-and-so's channel. But they've been going to family channels, channels that feature children. And let's say you're a mom that has a child in gymnastics, and then you're always posting videos about your children at the gymnastics meet. And maybe you've got a little girl, and you're showing her doing her little flips, or she's walking in her gym in her little leotard or whatever. And you know how kids are when they've got on like leotards and whatever. Sometimes they're scratching their butt, or they're bent over in unusual situations or whatever. Well, what the pedophiles were doing is they would go to that video and either one, timestamp it and put like 351, and then the other pedophiles would go to that video and scroll up to 351 just to look at that child. Or sometimes they might leave a really nasty comment on a video. And let's say they put it on at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Now you've already checked all your comments, you've done your due diligence, and you've gone to bed. And now they put on some really nasty comments. And so because of that, YouTube has disabled the comments on many family channels. So we talked about this for a little bit last week, but I think Ruth said she checked, and like Love Meg was one of the channels that the comments were disabled. And many of the family channels, the comments were disabled. And there was one called the Chapman family or something like that, where the comments were disabled. So some of the comments are back on, but they're not all back on, and they deleted thousands of channels. And so it's just been a big mess. And the reason for it was when they realized that these people were trying to leave negative comments or somehow be able to vicariously watch children. YouTube contacted the FBI and these kind of people so they could try to come in and arrest the bad actors. But that being said, there are people who are not bad actors whose channel either got deleted or were innocent bystanders. So, so you've got to do due diligence. And one of the things that happened as a result of this whole fiasco is that big sponsors, big advertisers like Disney and Fortnite and people like that pulled their advertising dollars. So when they pulled their money, YouTube had to figure out, we've got to do something. And they are actively working to fix the problem. And the first thing they decided to do was disable comments on the family channel so that can't be an avenue. And someone just said that Meg has chosen to leave the comments disabled on her channel. Because, you don't have to show the comments. But now the problem is, if you don't have the comments there, like you and I are interacting, we're talking, we're conversing, we are building a relationship. If all you guys are doing is watching me, it's like watching TV, and you don't build a relationship with TV. So, so that's where it is. It's just a big mess, and YouTube's trying to sort it out. And until they get it sorted out, we just have to do due diligence. And the other thing is, if advertisers have pulled their dollars, then that means there's going to be less dollars to go around. If there's less dollars to go around, how is that going to affect the smaller YouTubers who just got monetized? We don't know. So just do due diligence. You can, if you're having a video and you have minors in your video, make sure you're following YouTube's policies so that you don't get into trouble. And I agree, Pat, comments are important, but also children need to be protected. So I'm not going to be screaming saying YouTube's crazy, they're doing this, they're doing that, because they're doing the best they can in a bad situation right now. And as they get it figured out, things will improve. But until they get it figured out, we just have to bear with them and, you know, until it gets sorted out. So there's that. So if you guys hadn't heard about it, Daryl Eves has a video that's called the YouTube Ad Apocalypse. I would take a listen to that one. It's about 20 minutes long, but it's got a lot of good information in it. And yes, V, you're pretty good about knowing that. And you're right. Some words are triggers for YouTube, and we need to know what those words are. Now, one of the nice things about vidIQ is that there's a little spot that on the dashboard when you're uploading a video that will say if you've got any controversial keywords. Like, for example, when I uploaded my video on Mardi Gras, I mentioned that sometimes Mardi Gras is called Fat Tuesday, and I had Fat Tuesday as one of my keywords, and they gave me a ding and said, you know, that fat is one of those words that is socially alienating and could be a bad word, and I could get targeted. So just things like that. So, and I know that's probably not the best explanation, but that's as much as I know, you know. So there's that. So you guys have any questions about our 3 things video? You guys are good with that? So our 3 things video and then go live. So those are our 2 challenges, our 3 things video. Oh, and again, for those of you that are new, when we talk about 3 things and searchable content, the 3 things are to be relevant for your channel. Now, when I say 3 things, it could be 3 reasons, it could be 3 tips, it could be 3 tools, just 3 something. And then I'll create a playlist. And as you guys get them done, I'm going to pop them in the playlist just so we can say, okay, so now so-and-so's got hers done. So-and-so's got her done. I think Kristi is going to do hers when she does her next live stream, something about essential oils, I think. I think it's going to be 3 things about essential oils. I'm not sure, but it's coming up. So for example, if you're a crafter, it could be 3 tools every crafter should have, or it could be 3 new products that are out on the market, or it could be 3 new paints or whatever. Or for me, I like to clean. It could be my 3 favorite cleaning products, that kind of thing. But it's just 3 something that makes sense for you. Darcy at Organized by Darcy could be her 3 favorite organizing products. Well, Dana, you only have to figure out 3 things. Can we post when we are going to do our live? Yes. When you say can you post, you can send out you can schedule it. Well, okay, so where do you post those? When you do your 3 things video, just go ahead and deploy it on your channel. And I'll go ahead this week and I'll create the 3 things playlist so that once you guys get it in, you can put it in there. Good night, Marilyn. And I know some people will be jumping off now because they got to get kids put to bed or dinner fixed for the hubby or whatever. So, and Silly Mommy just joined us. And I think she told me her name today. I think she said it was Michelle. I forgot. Well, I forgot what her name is. But, oh, Sylvia, that's what it is. 3, Silly Mommy is Silly Sylvia. I have to remember that. Silly Sylvia. Silly Mommy. I'm trying to write these down. But I'll go ahead and create the... No, you don't have to say it's a collaboration because it's not a collaboration. This is not that kind of thing. This is just for you to create searchable content on your channel. So when we say it's a challenge from the sister circle, it's not that kind of collaboration. So you just do it like you normally would. So like, oh, let's say if I was going to do it about the home and garden show that I went to today, and I said the 3 things I enjoyed most about the home and garden show, That would just be my video on my channel as usual. Then I might send a little text and say, you know, hey Denise, I got my 3 things video done today, and then I can put it in the playlist. Oh, it's a chore thing. I think she said her name was Ro. Well, you know what? I'm glad that you joined us. I'm glad you joined us. You know, this is our sister circle, Ro, and what we do here is try to learn. This is like our, you know, we give information about collabs and updates, and then we try to help each other grow these YouTube channels 1 subscriber at a time. If you've got the time, Ro, you might want to jump on tomorrow when we have our Monday night YouTube growth strategy discussion. We do that at 7 o'clock on Mondays. And what we're going to do is talk about the 2 videos that we said was homework. The Clueless Tips video on why small YouTubers should go live. And it's going to talk about the anxiety and the nerves that we get. And so we'll watch that. And then tomorrow we'll talk about how we can apply it directly to our channel. And the other one is Rob vidIQ's video about how to use vidIQ, just so we can think about keywords and search tabs for our videos. So on Monday, oh gosh, yours is almost done. Good. But yeah, so on Monday, it's strictly business. We get down to business and we start talking about the videos assigned and how we can apply them. Oh, Rikki, you should do a live with your husband. That's too funny that you say that, because Pretty suggested that I should have my husband come on with me, or at least introduce him and have you guys meet him. And because every now and then you'll see like a little cameo where he's usually helping me with something. She said, you know, I'd like to get to know him a little more, but I don't know if I can get him to do that. So yeah, so that's what we're up to. So I've given all the business that we have to do. And then for shout outs today, I thought we would just do 2. And one is a shout out to Marie at Marie's DIY. She reached her 1,000 subscriber mark. She was so excited. So Marie got 1,000 subscribers now. And Sylvia said her husband is rarely on video. Mine, you might see his hands. You might see him when he's helping me do something. But you're not going to see him with me in general. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. And then the other one, where was it? Oh, around the house with Cheryl. So you know what? I thought Cheryl is on with us from time to time, and she's been on, you know, certainly following me ever since I've started. And I think we kind of jumped on it about the same time. The other thing, though, is like I'm usually asking him to be quiet. That's usually what I'm asking him to do. So I'm trying to do a better job of not inconveniencing him. So I'm trying to like get up really early, or I'll stay up late, and then I will try to do video, because he, you know, it's inconvenient to have to like have the TV real quiet or feel like he can't move around or bang on stuff. So I did capture something he was working on, and I'm going to put it at the end of one of my videos so you guys can kind of see some of the things that he does, because he's got this really cute little pole rack that he's made. He's really pretty creative when it comes to that kind of thing. So I have to show you some of it. And then you guys see his artwork on the hall, like in my last video where I did the my entryway. You could see the art in the hall, and those are pictures that he's painted. So that's what those are. One day I'll just do like an art walkthrough and just kind of share those things with you guys. But I thought though that I would just kind of highlight Marie, because she was so excited that she was at her 1,000 subscribers. She's not sure what she's going to do for her giveaway yet, but she's really excited. And then around the house with Cheryl, you guys have seen her off and on. She's always here. Oh, you would love to have an art walkthrough. Okay, I'll have to do that one day. But the biggest thing I like about around the house with Cheryl, and first of all, she likes to do hauls, cooking, and she loves Dollar Tree. But the biggest thing I love about her channel is her gardening. Oh my goodness, she has the most beautiful garden, and like I like to watch her garden. So, and I can't wait. So yes. So Darcy, what were you saying earlier? I missed it. You were saying, was it that your video was almost done for your 3 things? What did you decide to do it on? Tell me. I'm nosy. Yeah. Yeah, see, V, my husband's not a camera guy either. You don't see him on there much, and you certainly don't hear him on here talking. So if we're having dinner, you might see his hands in the video, and he'll be like, seriously? So okay, guys, we've been on for an hour, and I need to get those notes put up on the description box for you guys. So it's probably time for us to jump off. So we should say goodnight because, I'll be seeing you guys again tomorrow at 7 for our YouTube growth strategy, and I need to get that ready. So, 3 things to do to maintain a clean, organized home. Hey, that sounds really good. When does that drop? Oh, you said it's almost done. Yeah, I want to make sure I get that notification because I certainly need that information. All right, so all sorts, that is Michelle. And B, now B, we gave you kudos for making your 1,000 because you got to 1,000 last week. So we gave you kudos last week. I don't know if you were on when we did it or not, but yeah, you were on. So, all right, guys, it's time to say goodnight. You can see I'm starting to fade. All right, so check with you later. And then Shelly and Rikki will have to connect to see what we're going to do our next collab on with all the ideas. So good night, guys. See you tomorrow.